Okay, this is getting kind of ridiculous. I looked this up. All I'm seeing are just the videos from the playlist. When I was like 12, I want to say, I ignore my bird in the background. So when I was 12, I walked in on my dad watching this show on Amazon Prime, and it looked strange because it was found footage, and it was found footage style, and he was like, oh hey, how about you just come watch this with me? And so I did. That show was called The Poltergeist Diaries, and it's actually a YouTube series. So 10 years ago, this guy posted some videos of, like, it's found footage style. Oh, hi, poet. Okay, bye, poet. Of him and, like, his girlfriend and, like, a bunch of other people that I can't really remember right now because it's been a bit since I've watched it. Basically, he, like, messed with a Ouija board in some house that I moved into, and it just completely screwed over his life. There was a season 2 featuring some other girl, but I literally cannot find it anywhere, so I'm only gonna have footage of season 1. I'm only gonna have footage of season 1 because he privated the playlist and then he deleted the videos, I think. It said he had 64 videos. He has 38 now. Also, I would like to just have a little rest in peace message on the screen for the Deathly Hallows series, because that one I didn't see at all, but I really wanted to. It doesn't exist anymore. I don't understand. Remember how I said that he used to have 64 videos on his channel and now he has 38? There was only 6 episodes of the season 2 for the Poltergeist Diaries, and that means that the others were all Deathly Hallows. Well, I mean, not including the 3-4 episodes of this other series that he's got going on, which is actually on a separate channel. Now it is. I feel like recently he just kind of went through and purged his entire, like, thing, which I'm super sad about. Sir, if you're seeing this, please bring them back. I really wanted to watch Deathly Hallows. The Poltergeist Diaries is just about this guy named Mason, like his girlfriend Holly, who I don't like at all. I hate her so much. My favorite character is... oh, who's my favorite character? I think it was Loretta. Is that her name? Loretta, like the Loretta Stone. And then there was this other guy. What is his name? Gary? I can't fucking remember his name. I told you, it's been a while. And by a while, I mean, I kind of revisited it a couple months ago. And I was going to make this video at that time. And I still have a script for it. And by script, I mean I have like 5 bullet points. I'm not gonna explain the whole plot because I can't remember it. And I don't feel like sitting through like 34 videos of this again, even though it was a really huge hyperfixation of mine when I was little. That's not gonna happen again. So I'm just gonna explain what I can remember. It starts off with Mason, and he's like telling the camera like, oh yeah, I just moved into this house. Apparently the people before it say it's haunted, so I'm gonna get a Ouija board. No, he doesn't say that. He uses a Ouija board, and he's gonna put cameras around the house to record anything strange that happens. Nothing too bad happens until after he uses the Ouija board, but he also, like, moves into a different house after using it. Also, when he was using it for the first time and he asked what its name was, it spelt out Many, and I always thought it was Manny. So I thought that the poltergeist at the first house, his name was Manny. No, it was Many, which means there were multiple spirits in his house, which is not good, sir. You have like, that was the smartest thing you could ever do, was move out. But also the smartest thing that you could have done is just not use the Ouija board. I mean, his freaking kids got involved, not kids, but like his nephews got involved. And I'm pretty sure it was like fake, kind of looks like a doll. There was like a debate on whether it was a doll or not. Yeah, so I don't know what that was. Also, he had a Q&A at some point, and I don't know where the video's in anymore, but some people were asking whether it was real or not, and he was like, well, it is what you believe it is. And I'm like, so Mason, after he uses the Ouija board and he gets freaked out because of this poltergeist lady that jump scares him down the ladder of his attic, he moves to a new, bigger house that is really nice, and I definitely did not memorize the layout of it because of these videos. Once he gets there, oh my gosh, what was he doing? I don't know. I don't remember what happened. I know that he found the Ouija board in a box that fell over upstairs, and I can't remember if he messed with it or not, but I know he called up some paranormal investigators. One of them was Kevin. Kevin! I think he was my favorite. Live, laugh, love Kevin, you guys. Kevin Reed.
Hi, I'm Kevin Reed.
And Eric somewhat. I don't remember. Eric sticks around, Kevin doesn't, and I'll tell you why in a second. Kevin and Eric kind of help Mason out with, like, trying to record this poltergeist that he has in his house that's attached to the Ouija board, and it's kind of funny how they don't really assume that it's attached to the Ouija board in the first place. They're like, man, I wonder how we can get rid of this thing. It's not like it has any physical attachments to this world or whatever. After some shenanigans, and by shenanigans I mean the poltergeist gets pissy at them and destroys his kitchen. Pretty real, by the way. Mason's girlfriend shows up, and she shows up in the funniest way. A few times I've watched this with my cousin, and we had this video of her in the stairwell, and like, it was only for a split second that she showed up and he got scared. Honestly, yeah, me too, bro. She looked like a demon. Like, if she wasn't his girlfriend and she was just some random person that was introduced in a very obscure way like that, then I would assume that she was the poltergeist. But she's not. She starts yelling at him about the bills that she's been getting. She's like, I've been getting camera bills, I've been getting electrical bills. And he's like, Holly, you shouldn't be here. You like my impression? Holly, you shouldn't be here.
Look, I'll take care of the electric bill. You can't stay here. I'm telling you, it's not safe.
I don't care. I'm staying.
In hindsight, this series is actually so ridiculous, but I adored it when I was a kid. Poet! I have written on here like some stuff about plot holes, and I think I remember what I was talking about. What were the plot holes? Oh, never mind. So anyways, now Holly's in the picture. That like makes everything so much worse. The poltergeist gets like mad, just mad that she's there. It literally like torments her for the entire rest of the series, specifically her. And I'm pretty sure it's either one, it doesn't like her very much, which I can agree with, and or two, it wants to mess with Mason, you know, hurt people who are close to him, so that way, you know, ghost stuff, bad ghost stuff, I mean. So anyways, the ghost starts tormenting her, so Holly is like the main, I would say like the main victim, because she's the one who's being physically tormented by this thing. And it starts with like sleepwalking, and Mason does like some research. After the demonic possessions, and I say demonic, really it's not demonic, but it is definitely possessions of sorts. So after the possessions, it starts to get actually like physical with her and physical with the house again, right? Oh, wait, no, I didn't tell you what happened to Kevin, didn't I? So Kevin died. After Holly showed up, they got attacked by the poltergeist again. I say attacked, really, the house blew up again. And they ran away to stay in this hotel. Now Kevin decided to be curious and went back to the house to see the damage. Well, you know what they say. Curiosity killed the Kevin. Now he's dead. They find his shoe and like his cameras in different parts of the house. Oh, Kevin, you were the only good character aside from Loretta and Gary. Actually, you weren't really smart, going back alone. Fun fact, if you have subtitles on and you're watching it on Prime, I actually don't know if this is true anymore, but when we were watching it on Prime and we had subtitles on, it would say pig screaming whenever Catherine, oh, by the way, the poltergeist's name is Catherine, was screaming. She was like manifested as this like dark shadow. She chased Kevin into the bathroom, and then she chased him into a crawl space where he died. You don't even see his body. I don't know where the fuck he went. So he was one of the plot holes, by the way, that I would say that I have listed. I don't have it listed. I just have plot holes. Now we have more characters. I know that Eric was kicked out by Holly because Mason got hit in the face with a giant mattress, and she was like yelling at him. By the way, like, I was pretty uncomfortable with the camera angle. I don't know how to feel about the camera angle of that scene because it was like facing upwards so that way they can like see what was going on, but all we see is like a screen full of Holly's tits. There's also other times where her boobs are like shown but not really. Like, she was in a bath and she didn't even like bother to cover herself up with soap. Yeah, I'm not gonna show the full thing because it's a YouTube video, but that's also a YouTube video. It's just my YouTube video is more family friendly, mostly. A lot of stuff happens, eventually Mason's like going through, he went through this room and he found this piece of paper with an address on it, and everyone had the bright idea to go to that address. I mean, they found like a shit ton of tapes. Like, it looked like something out of a freaking VHS video. You ever seen, or not VHS movie, you ever seen those movies, by the way? I watched all of them. Okay, as many of them as I could. They're alright. I like wait, no, I'm not gonna go on a tangent about that when I'm talking about this. Oh my god, stick to the program, Lou. They find all these tapes, and they bring them back, and they watch them all, and it's all just this girl in the cabin that they found it in, right, which was that address. By the way, it was in the middle of fuck all nowhere. They looked like they were on the countryside, so I'm assuming somewhere south, especially since Holly had that twang. They later find out that her name was Catherine, and I don't even know how to spell the name because I've seen like 2 different spellings. She was like locked away by her mother and like something demonic possession. I'm gonna use that word, unalived herself in the bathtub to make it stop. That's why whenever she appears in like a normal human form, she's wet, right? And most likely in a bathtub or a shower. Very closely related to water. There's been 3 instances technically, but 2 instances where it has to do with the shower and once with the bathtub. Now that they know who it is, I guess they like, I can't even remember that far. I know towards the end they had a Christmas party, and that was like when one of the bathroom incidents happened. But they had a Christmas party, and Holly was like, okay, I'm gonna go take a shower, because she was feeling good. You know, it was Christmas. No more spooky ghost stuff happening, and everyone's just having a great time. And, you know, it no longer was a great time. At the end of the series, Mason cuts up the Ouija board and burns it because he finally figures out that it was the reason why she was still here. And by she, I mean Catherine was still here, like, bothering him. It's very clear why it said many when he asked for a name. It said many before, because not only do you hear her pig scream, but you can hear this demonic growl as the Ouija board is burning.
Holy shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not the last we see of it. There's these kids who have watched his videos, and they record themselves going into the house, and they find the Ouija board intact, and I think it was in the fireplace, but they messed around with it, and they were like, oh, who is this? It was Catherine! She's not gone! The bitch came back. The very next day, the bitch came back, thought she was... Anyway, so they go upstairs, and then Catherine shows up, and then they scream and run away, and then, like, at the beginning of that video, there was, like, a disclaimer saying, hey, one of the mothers of the kids sent this to me. Now here begs the question of whether it's real or not. I feel like it could be faked. Like, there are things that are kind of difficult to explain, maybe. I know that there's special effects, but I wonder who was the actor for Catherine, if that's the case. And also, if it's all special effects, then Mason either hired someone or he's just really, really good. Because they're, like, the whole water being red and rusty, and by rusty I mean it's actually blood. They say it could be rust or a deer. It's Catherine, you guys. Come on. That was cool. There was all of, like, the light tricks that happened, and that was cool. Also all of the furniture. Like, there are some things that could potentially be explained, but also there are things that can't really be explained. I'm still mad that we don't know what really happened to Kevin and where he's at. I mean, I know he's dead, but, like, where the fuck did his body go, you know? And they kind of forgot about him, actually. They didn't even hold a funeral. They were just like, oh yeah, he's missing, and it's not even like it was confirmed that he was, like, anywhere at all. I'm so mad about that, guys. Then there's, like, the whole, you know, child being dragged off the couch thing. I need to do research on whether that was real or not, but I'm assuming that it's all fake, and I'm gonna look it up right now. Okay, I'm assuming it's fake because I'm reading this thing on Indiegogo.com, and it's like a campaign for... It's closed now, but it's a campaign for a movie. So, editing Lou here, I actually found out that Mason was the one who put up the site. And, he even talked about it at the end of one of his videos, so it's not confirmed whether it's real or fake. I'm assuming it's fake, but I also don't know. Other series? I already said the other series. The other series... Oh! No! Anna Hirschfield, or whatever. That is the series that's on a new channel now, and it's called Parapsychosis, and it's actually a lot more well done. Mason isn't in it, but it's not really a Poltergeist Diaries series. There's like 6 episodes of it. So really, this series is very niche, and I haven't seen anyone say anything about it. I know it got, like, kind of popular when it came out, which was 2015, but it is not been brought up ever. Like, if I look it up, all I'm getting are the videos from the actual channel, and I'm not getting any, like, analysis videos. On an unrelated note, I actually found a video of someone recording Mason and Holly at a Walmart. I have never gasped so loudly in my life. I'm not getting any summary videos or just videos talking about it in general. Like, there's no other videos that talk about this series until now. I might cover it more in the future, just so that way whoever finds out about this series and wants to know about it, they have more content to consume. I might do an analysis video on it. I can't say it's gonna be good, and I can't say it's gonna be, like, immediately, because I rarely upload videos, and they're all different. But yeah, no, this series has been, like, a staple in my freaking childhood for as long as I can remember. And by that, I mean since I was 12. Time flies when you're not thinking about the Poltergeist Diaries. If the creator is watching this, you know, like, if you decide to be a little nosy and go, I wonder if anyone said anything about my series. I know there are Reddit posts, but there's no videos, so I'm gonna change that. Hi sir, I would just like to say that this was, like, the freaking start of my love for found footage horror films, so thank you. And I really want those other videos back, please! I want to watch Deathly. I'm very not upset about that. Anyways, if you liked me rambling about this series that you've never heard before, or anyone has ever heard before, please leave a like. Subscribe to me if you feel like it. No promises that I'm a frequent uploader, but because I'm gonna be done with school soon, might as well, like, kind of get back into it, maybe. I do art, I play video games, and I like birds, so if you're into any of that. Oh, I also do music. I forgot about that. It's I literally just uploaded a video. I have some serious editing and screen recording to do. So, like I said, like if you liked it, subscribe if you feel like it, and have a nice day, guys.